I am great now that I'm looking at the position column and remembering that we put car down. That is I cannot stop giggling about it. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
I was muted to stream. Hello, everybody. Start with rank level. Rocket League, and I am going to share my screen with you so that you can actually play with it. Screen. We did it.
This should be fun.
Second to buffer quality.
Nice.
Ah, oh, je
Ugh.
J'ai pas beaucoup de ressources.
On est qu'on a une minute pour marquer. Oui.
Oh, incroyable. Oh, je les ai baisés leur merde.
Alright.
N'hésite pas à venir te.
Yeah. The champ decal, toggling the camera on and off repeatedly. I'm gonna go ahead and just say champ, purple. Yeah, that's just
We did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
to
you.
all of the Rocket League players who put their decals and their goal
Yeah.
celebrations on. Hold on, I think that this quality is... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Better.
Yeah, they've done so many things. It's like it could be your car decal, it could be your wheels, it could be your boost.
Yeah.
There's so many signifiers. It's oh, this is a ones match, okay.
One's
That's an oops.
Let's miss that ball a little bit.
We're about to see someone peak. Or they're okay, never mind.
That was nothing. I mean,
So then kickoff goal off of that. Little side flip that wasn't really a speed flip, I don't think. Going to the air. We got one. We got two. And a musty. Gonna say Grand Champ.
just off of the mechanics.
Just
of
off of the double flip reset and a musty. It might be Champ again, just to give myself a little backup, but I'm leaning toward Grand Champ.
Yeah. All right. I'll go Grand Champ.
SSL. Okay.
All right.
The speed flip must have just been so smooth.
Yeah, we got a star.
Okay, Dominus.
Quality. Quality. Snap in, please.
Nice pass. Is that in? Holy shit, that pass!
That wasn't a lot to go off of. Let's give it a look again.
That wasn't.
Nice
I
pass.
mean, it was a decent pass.
Is that in? Holy shit, that pass!
Backboard play was pretty awful as well. I'm surprised that the second man was so far back, but I'm assuming they were getting boost.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Diamond because that wasn't that great of a pass. So their excitement over the pass leads me to believe that they're not used to getting passes. Plat.
All right. 4.
Not bad. I'll take that. That's I feel like my reasoning there was sound for all three, so I'm pleased.
Yeah, good. All right. Okay, we got some bots. So I'm going to. I think we got one new person, and then we got updates from Wish. I need to look up the name because I forget this. Glooby. Sorry,
yep.
Glooby.
Glooby, aka Shifu, aka Takito. It's got lots of names.
Do we have a tracker? We don't have.
I can give you a tracker.
Yeah, give me a tracker. And Glooby, in the future, put your tracker in here. It's in the rules. You clicked accept the rules. Just saying. D3. Below champ 1 is D3, right? I'm not making this up.
That is correct.
Right.
Yep, you got it.
determined that this works for League of Legends. I don't think it works for Rocket League. Let's take a look. On January
Yeah.
17th, you played 447 matches, so my guess is this definitely does not work.
Yeah. I was to say because we played matches yesterday,
Yeah.
like in practice. So
Okay.
that's
Alright, well, it's at least that's worth having in there. Double still, champ 2. 1v1's plat 3, 3v3's diamond 3. Car. A fair number of these now.
nice.
Alright, I share things appropriately with you, so the Rocket League, and then pull up my controller. Get going. Do you mind if I share this in 720? That kill you?
No, I don't. I am not a. I have no preference.
Thank you. My computer is still struggling at home. Get an upgrade someday.
One thing I miss about moving from Cleveland is we had a micro center on the other side of the city.
Oh, true. I just heard a very loud bang in my house, so give me a second, everybody. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. And then just as a PSA for everyone listening while we're sitting, next Varsity Rocket League match is scheduled for March 7th at 8 p.m. Probably will not be streamed, but can definitely give us well wishes in the Discord if you'd like. And then next match after that, we're actually still up in the air. It's going to be up against Dalhousie, and that'll be in mid-March. So keep a lookout for that. I'm going to try to get that one streamed if we can get the date rescheduled. That is helpful for both us and our stream people. We'll work on that a little bit later on today.
It was just snow falling off the roof, which you would think
Yes.
I would be used to by now. I definitely am not.
Fair.
Okay, gonna guess it's this most recent 3v3 that we got in here. Let's try. I went from, because I woke up at 3:30 in the morning this morning for no good reason, and my brain was not prepared for Valorant, I played Rocket League, and I went from Silver 1 to Silver 3.
Hey, it's fantastic. Yep, Master Chief is who we're looking for. Fantastic.
There we go. Alright, get started.
Looks like camera shake's still on, but I can't tell.
Why? Why does it keep doing this to me?
That's hilarious.
I have changed that setting before.
A little bit of hiccup there, but we got the 50, so it's not the end of the world. Couldn't get up for that one. Let's go back and actually watch that real quick. I just want to see how we go after that mechanically. Yep. I'm wondering if a fast area would be useful there. It looked like that was just kind of a single jump. Okay. So actually here, if you want to go back for just a split second, right as he's coming out of the goal. So right here, I would say you still want to wait. I know you're on 0. I know you don't want to slow your momentum down, but you still got to wait because you don't know where you're going. And you know that you're going into the near post area, but what I like to do kind of in the situation is if the pass goes mid, like if I mean they have 2 in the corner, so it's probably not going to be a mid pass. If it goes mid, there's very little I can do about that unless I'm way out in front of the play, got way more momentum. So my job really then is just to secure the near post to the right hand side. And if the ball goes corner, then I'm just trying to like lock down a 50. So your options with little boost, with little momentum here are essentially try to 50 it near post, try to block any shot that comes directly at you. The further you go into the play, the less reaction time you have and the less amount of like the less range you have, less different amount of balls that you're able to get to that go in different directions. So you want to give yourself as many options as possible, sacrifice momentum for those options, and just try to play as safe and as small as possible. I think we're trying to get out and make the play immediately, and the play's not there to be made yet. So I think just a little bit more patience at the near post here is going to help us out because once we if we play here, the fact that we have to change directions from I would call it 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, that 90-degree turn, that's what we don't want when we have so little boost. And granted, we did grab that boost pad, but I feel like now we're out of position to make the play. I'd rather be in position to make the play with low boost than have a little bit of extra boost and be out of position personally. So, yeah. So then the ball still crosses our near post, which I feel like is the opposite of what we're going for there. Oh, it's a little fast. Okay, let's just get back. Yep. Nice. Almost got that boost. That's unfortunate. Okay. So, right there, actually go back one more second. We have to pause here. And I actually mean like we have to pause. So once we do this
Sure.
rotation out on this first and actually I'd say go back like one click and that's going to be the perfect picture. Once we go back on this rotation, so we're out here and we turn, let's go like 2 seconds forward. Yeah, once we're here, we're out of the play. All we can do is either protect mid space, which we're not high enough to do, not high enough up the pitch to do that. Otherwise, we have to slow down. We have our rotation in front of us. Our first and our second man are in front of us. We can't make the play on top of them because that's a double commit. So we need to wait, watch the play develop, and then try to fill in where necessary. I think we're just constantly trying to keep momentum, which is admirable and makes sense, but it's taking us out of position. So then if we hit play now, the next challenge is going to go in. Okay, jump there, and then that guy's going to take the ball, but we're right behind them. And so, okay, cool. Now we're early to this ball we still got dunked. So what was the point? So sometimes just slow down. Try to trust your teammates, as difficult as that may be sometimes. Nice, we're grabbing pads. That's just probably that, guys. Yeah, go back. So and actually one more because the right here is where we should have this picture in our head. We see that they are stacked essentially. You have two people on that side. If there's two people on the far side, I usually try to stay on the near side then. Once I think Thor goes for ball, if we don't see Sam fly past us, we have to assume everything on our right shoulder once we start facing the net, everything on our right shoulder goes to Sam. We just have to assume that Sam's going to take it. We have to trust that Sam's going to take it. We have to feel that Sam's presence is there and is going to maintain being there because unless Sam goes back for boost or for instance, like goes back to just play goal for no reason, there is no way they are not going for a ball that goes in their general direction. So if we hit play here, and actually Sam goes for ball, so Thor's there. Yeah, Thor. So everything right is Thor's, everything left is ours. That's the easiest way to play it. And you just have to trust and feel. And if they miss, then you're still in mid, so you have a little bit of a chance to get back. But I think we're a little too eager to get into the ball here.
Because it went to the right,
Yeah,
and therefore should have been Thor's. Got it.
yeah, that's a spatial double commit. So now we don't have momentum going into that touch. It's kind of a weak touch. Decent job getting out. Yeah. Go back one more. Right after the boost grab if we can. So right here, where you or how you turn is going to dictate what you're able to challenge. The second you become parallel with your goal line, so I like to you'll hear a lot of clock references. 12 o'clock is the goal that you're trying to score on. Once you face 3 o'clock, there nothing to your right shoulder are you able to cover like easily. So you want to make sure as you're turning from 6 to 3 to 12, you're only closing those options off when you're pretty sure that you can. And so one right here, I think we get parallel to our goal line, we get 3 o'clock quickly, and now we're actually looking at like 130. 50 goes in, it's going over our right shoulder. Now we have to turn back. I'd rather us just take one turn the entire time. We're also going super fast into the zone. So now we're bringing it back middle, which is what the offense wants. Teammate helps us out there, which is good. Yep, charge that down. Nice. And again, good 50. I would just stop where you're at. Yep. Okay. I just say don't cross mid here because the ball's going the other side. Nice. We funneled to mid, and now you see how much side to side movement we have? It's better for us to stop moving and just see where the play's taking us. Okay. And then there we trusted. It's fine. Works out. So the one time, like, we just kind of go, that's an in between. Looks like it could have been either of our balls. It's not, well, one time we let our teammate take it, they take it and score. Nice. Just getting that on backboard, I think, is good enough there, provided we can maintain pressure, which it looks like we cannot. Nice, waiting for the cut. Yeah, even there, that's a donut. We're just doing circles, and now we're not really on time for the challenge. Sink back. Teammate didn't trust, so that's a double commit. So now we got to fill teammate's role. Nice. Bang. Or let, yep. Okay. Nice, good keep. There really just aren't that many great balls that we can get out in that situation. Near post rotation. Yeah, and actually here we go back and watch this carry in. It's one thing for us to get to the ball first, but right when we're here, so we're already not in a great spot because we had to do a 270-degree turn just to be in position to go after this ball. So when the ball is in the wide zone and we're facing wide, we have to keep in mind that we have to now get around the ball and then turn it, essentially doing a 180 with our car just to get it to face the mid zone. That's a lot. Let's just try to 50 here. There's no reason to put this mid unless we know that we've got an advantage in the mid space. We almost certainly do not, and we're late anyway because we had to do all this turning. So this is just a 50. Any pass mid here is almost certainly a giveaway. That's just all there is to it. Just don't pass mid, because it's the thing that we all want to do because that's how you get goals. You put the ball mid, someone scores it. But more often than not, putting the ball mid is actually not the play because the defense is ready for it. And I'd say this is one of those situations. And then also, actually, if we could go back and watch that one more time, could you click over to See You Later's POV? Because this is actually an amazing defensive play. And if we could go back just another second, because this is hilarious to me. So See You Later makes this play. And then watch this. I'm just going to wait. Let you hit the ball to me, and then I'm going to clear it out. Because what else are you going to do other than hit the ball to me? So, like, when you're read that well by the opposition team, you're obviously not doing something correct. You know what I mean? Like if they're able to just sit and let you put the ball in their lap, that's not good. So we want to avoid those situations whenever possible. Good morning to the stream from my cat Wally. Nice. Way to not dive. Now it's yours. Bang. Almost. That's a training back. That's okay. Yep. Fair.
Everybody's in the net.
Yep. Whenever the ball goes mid, it's like, this is mine, right? Almost certainly not. Thank you for the near post rotation, teammate. Okay. Nice. And now we dive. Wow. Great 50 by them. And now we're out. Probably don't need to get full here. We got back in enough time, so it's whatever. There it is. Nice. Good patience. I like that we're waiting for the ball to clear a little bit. Okay. This mid takes us out of defensive positioning. Yeah, let's go back. Once we take this mid, so this is kind of a rule on the team that I need to enforce more often. Once we take the mid boost, if you're going to go out for mid, you better come back in and do something. And usually your job is to either rotate back post or protect mid space. I see Wildcat in the mid space though, and Wildcat's not looking at us because the ball's on the other side. Wildcat does not need to be in that mid space. That's a demo. We have plenty of boost. We have plenty of momentum. We're going to get back in time anyway. So if the ball goes mid past our near post, we want to make sure there's nobody there to shoot it. We have to be looking for this. If we're looking for the flip instead, not only is the flip bad off ball because it's keeping us from being able to do stuff, but we're just letting Wildcat chill for no reason. We don't want to do that. Yeah, just go kill him. Nice, we're out. Keeping the ball wide. I'd say leave ball, go get demo. Yep. Okay, they lost the 50, but now we got a 1v2, almost a 1v3 in transition, so it's not bad. That's what the demo gives you, is better transition defense when you do lose the ball. Bang. Again, I'd be looking for a demo here. There's no reason to chase this ball because we're not going to get much more than a 50, right? Ouch. This was partially the rotation back where that goal came from, but there's not a ton more you can do about it. Because like we're kind of chasing the demo. Once they turn out of our path, we got to just kind of give up on it and try to get some sort of rotation back, get parallel to the goal line, try to make a save. But you're trying to make a play. Can't fault you too much for that one. Okay, 10 seconds left. Let's go back actually and watch this and do a little bit of game theory here. So once the kickoff goes through and we win this kickoff because we put the ball in their zone and we're going to get next touch, if we pause it here, there's no one on our screen. We don't even necessarily need this boost. We want to keep this ball in the corner as long as possible. There's 12 seconds left. We don't need another goal. We need them to not score. So anything we do to put the ball mid, every time we put the ball mid, we're giving the ball to the other team unless we're essentially creating a goal scoring opportunity. Probably not creating a goal scoring opportunity, and we don't need to create a goal scoring opportunity. So there's no reason to put this ball mid. This is a 50. This is like literally in soccer where they dribble the ball to the corner flag and they sit there and play keep away. Same thing. With 12 seconds left, I think it's late enough in the game that we can abuse that tactic because, again, we don't need to score. We already did that. We did enough of that today. So no reason to put this mid. Nice. Say it works out because our team ends up getting the beats on it. So it never leaves their offensive zone. But I still think it's a better opportunity to not. So overall, not bad. The biggest things I'd say to work on: move less off ball, move slower off ball. Try to spend more time reading the game and less time anticipating what's going to happen next. Which kind of sounds, in retrospect, let me rephrase that.
Reacting.
Try to spend.
I changed the note to reacting.
Yeah.
Spend more time reading the game and less time reacting.
Yes, exactly. Just read and trust your read and allow yourself to be wrong, because I think we tried really hard to make the right play every time, and we can't. We have to accept that we're just not going to. So accept that sometimes you're going to be wrong, but trust your judgment. And then when your judgment's wrong, that's when we can look at it and replay review and say, hey, this is a wrong judgment. This is the right judgment, that kind of thing. So yeah, move less off ball, and then
I wrote in strategy, make sure you're identifying second or third touch appropriately, because there were those, I think, one or two times where weren't identifying that their teammate had next touch, and
yes,
they were both double committing.
Yes, trust teammate. Trust and feel teammate. Feel where your teammate's positioning. And that also kind of goes with that whole reading thing. And then, I mean, mechanics wise, there was that one shot you had that did not work out. So I'd say any sort of easy shooting packs you can do before a match, just to make your name go up on the screen. Make sure you're getting solid contact. Because whiffs there are just killers. They're just like, there's such a tiny margin in this game, so we have to make sure we make those chances count. So definitely hit the shooting packs. If you have aim training by Coco, hit that as well, and try to make a habit out of doing that every day.
Okay. notes in here. And we are going to move on.
So for wishes, I actually wanted to try something different. I kind of wanted to do just a fly cam above the whole match.
Okay, sure.
It'll be less camera work for you, but Wish mentioned that this replay is going to have a lot of double commits in it. And I feel like double commits are far more of a structural thing than an individual thing. And this is almost like a case study in what it looks like in a GC lobby. When people have different expectations about what is going to happen, what should happen, and I want to focus on Wish, but I also want to look at the macro.
We'll go upward.
I think it's left trigger. Yeah.
We did it. Okay. What orientation would you?
Let's go vertical from blue. Yep.
This look about good?
Yep. We can actually zoom in a little bit more.
All right.
And that's perfect.
Cool. All right. Do we know Wish's current rank?
Should be GC2. Yep, GC2 in threes.
All right. Oh god, I touched the mouse. I shouldn't have touched
Yep.
the mouse.
No, yeah. When you click back in, that'll happen. You just have to reorient. You good?
There we go.
Okay, there's double commit.
Yep.
So actually, if we go back and watch that from kickoff, this one is something that I've noticed. Like, so the cheat assumes that they have to make the play because they have no vision on where the boost grabber was, but the boost grabber is the one that's parallel, and the cheat is facing back behind their goal. So it very much is the boost grabber's ball. Go back. So this is just, what are we doing here, Wish? So once the ball gets wide there, we're essentially saying we'll take boost and we'll let them pass. But then once we let them pass, we shouldn't be going for ball anymore. We should be taking mid space. Like, we're just chasing into this corner for no reason.
Oh god, I fucked up.
Wait,
Sorry, everybody. They're watching Spreadsheet Simulator right now.
Hey, which
Thank
is
you,
fun
Wish.
because that's on the right side.
We're just gonna go back
So
to
yeah,
the start.
yeah, all good. So right here, Swanless cheats, comes back, and Wish can get to this ball, but Swanless is like, I have to. Not necessarily. Okay, so they're gonna get a decent little attack. Wish is grabbing pads, trying to hang out third man. And so here, just gonna take boost. But once you take boost, leave. There's no reason to keep going. Leave. So now Mythic's just like, yay. Okay, cool. They leave. I don't know what Swanless is going for there, but okay. Okay, we're either diving. If we get that close, we got to dive it. Let's go back 5 seconds. This is and actually one more. Yeah. So the hardest part, and if we pause here, the hardest thing in Rocket League for me is still when you're third man trying to decide if you're trying to keep the attack going or if you need to sink back into defense. I feel like halfway line is your like do it or don't line. So once you cross halfway, either you're doing it or you cross halfway and you need to get back across and concede space. But once you get this close, it's too late for you to decide whether or not you want to go for it or not. Double commit's just gonna have to happen. Zan's just gonna have to back you up based on whatever happens. But we got to go. We can't get this close and not go, because then this next challenge is nowhere near as good because we don't have momentum. And momentum is king. That's why we go for boost so often, is because boost is just potential momentum. So use your momentum and go for it, or just don't. Once you turn, it's over. Little double whiff action. Okay. Now we're stacked. Mythic's presence slows us down, and once again, we kind of just lose all momentum before that challenge. So we're a helicopter instead of an airplane, and we just get dunked. If we go back to Wish's initial boost grab, that's where this goal starts. If I'm honest, I'd say 2 more clicks. So Wish gets that boost grab. Mythic grabs the boost. Wish stops. facing mid, backflips, jumps, touch gets dunked. Now we're on transition. Teammates are near post. They both rush over into near post again. They both miss, and now we're not back in time because teammates didn't slow down the rotation. Not all of our fault, but nice, great bump there. Teammates on top of each other in the near post. We're slowing this down. Beat one. Teammates help me out the rest of the way. Cool. They're on top of each other again. Okay, ball progression. Very nice. Nice demo on second man from Island Eagle. We're going to slow this down, even though there's near post rotation in our face. We don't have to go in net for this bump. It's just going to make us take longer.
That looked like a missed demo attempt
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason to sell out for it, though. I feel like that's just too greedy. Protect or dominate the space, get out. If anything, you have to go less for demos in a solo queue lobby because you have less time because you have to assume that your rotation is going to be quicker than you'd like it to be because most players are trying to play as fast as possible rather than slowing the tempo down when necessary. Case in point, no one's backing
Okay,
you up
well,
because no one's ready to back you
Stopped
up.
it.
Yeah. It's nice. Sand just turns off. Concede space. Make the backboard read. Not make the backboard read. There's the goal. Yeah, it's just... That's just unfortunate. Okay. Yep, slow down. Exactly. Let them have fun in the near post. Double commit's going to happen there because both players think they need it because near post rotation. Near post rotation. Yep, we can dive on this. Nope, we're going to take extra touches. So we'll take back post. Near post rotation. We miss. Speed up tempo, even though it's not needing to be sped up. Okay. We want to stay far. There, you can't go for that because you're literally the only line of defense. We don't need that boost. Your teammates are in front of you. Okay. And out. Teammates still going for ball, even though it's probably yours. And everyone's right in front of the goal, so we make it work.
Island Eagle went
I mean-
on a world tour there.
Yeah. Just attempting to go for a bump and just forever. It's like, why aren't you crashing the net? Well, because if I miss this opportunity to crash the net, then we concede a goal. Yep, that boost grab was kind of ill-fated. Nice, good touch. Nice job by teammate. Everyone, go for the ball. Swanless, let's go for a pass. It's never coming. And because we're out of position, now we're about to concede a goal. Can we actually go back and watch that? That's so I'd say one more click. This is like one of the issues with, hey, just pass it mid. No one's going to get around this ball to get it to you, and even if they do, the defense is going to protect the mid space. So like you're useless when you're going out for the pass there. All we can really do is get the ball forward. We're not at the lobby where people are able to just put that on your hood and you can shoot it. So it's just, yeah, there's a lot of futility in leaking out for a pass early. Just play more rotationally, and then you'll be fine. Wish you're fine, but like that, teammates are not helping you in this realm. So that'll happen though. We keep plugging away. Okay. Safe for kickoff. Let's just get that forward. And there is no rotation. There it is. Cool. A lot of space to give. We take one touch, and then we get dunked. Got to get that off our car a little quicker. And actually, if we could go back, let's watch that touch where Wish catches it there, because I feel like that's an opportunity to definitely take a catch because you got a little bit of time and space. But now we have to go fast, and I would say it's almost worth it to be more reckless to get the ball away from us than to keep it, because keeping for a 50 here is not great when we're the deepest player on the rotation. I would almost rather flick this away, try to land, try to get back, hope my teammates can get back. Because taking a 50 here means that if we don't win this 50, then we are under immense amounts of pressure.
This is almost
So
like
this is
the exact scenario that you've had, Wish, in the last
yes,
2 games too, right? This is
yeah. It's that it's the first touches, and so now that we understand this is a pattern, this is like we've kind of talked a little bit like personally about how first touch is everything. So working on catches could be a really good training pack activity. I love to take the advanced aerial training like straight out of the Rocket League like training pack, and instead of going for the ball, catch it. Catch it to your left, catch it to your right, take a first touch that goes a little bit further away, take a first touch that goes really far away because you want to just kick and chase. Um, all those little nuances and different types of touch so that way you can just kind of pick whichever one you want for that scenario. You have to get really comfortable with that because right now it's a hole in your game. Because it's on our car, so they're just going to challenge high and they're going to win 90% of the time. We got this boost, get out. Okay, no one really to get out on because everyone's stacked. Yeah, so if it's not a 50 into the near post, then we're not scoring that goal. Apparently, that's the only opportunity we can create. Good, get out. We're already near post if we're Zen, so we're not going, and now we're going, and now we're late. Good demo. Hey, it's respectable. Now, 2 seconds left. Can we do it? Nice. Way to keep the ball up. Somehow. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. that was closer. That was closer than I expected. So again, I wanted to see the overall view because there's a lot that we can look at in terms of teammate positioning, teammate intention. Your teammates really wanted to play in the near post space. Um, that makes things difficult. So we kind of have to just assume the far post rule a lot of the time. We have to be a little bit more on our heels because we're expecting our teammates to go. And we have to do a lot of the dirty work. And so one of the biggest things I would say to take from this experience is understand that. I mean, obviously you're trying to adapt to your teammates in terms of who's going for the ball when, but I think that you also have to adapt to your teammates in terms of tempo of rotation. So if they're constantly trying to speed it up, sometimes you have to take the liberty to slow it down because for the good of the colony, we need a slower rotation right now. It you have to essentially pretend like you're in traffic and drive for the other drivers. You have to just assume the best for them because sometimes they're just gonna do whatever they want to do. Um, but I think that's still a good learning experience for you. First touch practice is a must, specifically catches, um, and different types of catches, not just catching it on the top of our car, like I mentioned, catching it so that the ball rolls off, catching it so that the ball goes to your left or right. Um, kind of just, and actually, this was similar to Glooby. Take a glance off of the ball. What do you see? What is the defense giving you? What is the best place for you to make your next touch into that space? And that's going to give you a lot of that way you can treat it more like a reaction when the ball actually does come to your car. Because if you just watch the ball the entire way down, then when the ball gets there, you're like, wait, where am I going? Let's figure out where we're going, and then we'll be able to apply whatever technique we want to that specific circumstance.
all right. Get some notes down here. Mechanic, first touch, and strong clears. That's the same M1 from a few weeks ago. Can you distill Some
Yeah,
of those words that you just put down to
yeah.
some
So
sentences.
strategy wise,
Yep.
you have to sometimes like think for your teammates, in not just in terms of touches, but in terms of tempo. Do we need to go slow or fast here? I don't care what my teammates are telling me. We gotta go slow because this is a transition defense situation. I want to slow it down. Teammates are saying fast. Does fast work for this situation? Yeah, let's go fast.
Okay. And then general. Something about
Oh,
wide
general
rotations on
turn.
defense, or
Oh, so my general note is turn chat off.
oh yeah.
Yeah, just turn the chat off. Like, just don't even read what they're saying. Very rarely are they going to give you any inkling as to how to play better with them. So that is information we don't need. We just got to focus on what is in front of us on the pitch, what we can do on the pitch. Anything outside of that is a distraction that is taking up brain power. So turn chat off. Focus on your play.
Easy. All right. So, Wish, I greatly appreciate that you are putting in replays every time. One thing that I will ask you to focus on for next week are those first touches and strong clears. As sometimes you're not getting the kind of speed on the ball that you need, so try to focus on that. Try to come back with a VOD specifically where you're utilizing that effectively. That way
Yeah.
we can see it and see how it changes your game.
Yes. Very
All
nice.
right. Pretty short day today. I'm going to be honest. I have been awake since 3:30 in the morning, and I am exhausted. Take some extra time and eat some lunch before I have my one-on-one meetings today.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for joining me, Cat Dad. Thank you everybody for watching. I will get this posted fairly soon this afternoon, and I'll be back for Overwatch tomorrow.
Awesome. Take it easy.
Have a good day, everybody.